Do you ever think about where you are in life and just wonder, just like kind of reflect on what's going on, how you feel in general, how your body feels, and just wonder, why did I do this to myself again? Okay, so what I meant by that was merely so for example, every year without fail, I somehow get very stressed out at some point, whether it's beginning or the end, and it turns into I need to take a step back in some way, shape, or form. And as my sister and my mom, and probably my dad would say, if this keeps happening, there's a reason and a lesson behind it. It's one thing for unfortunate accidents to happen or for something to go wrong once, but if something just keeps happening every year, you need to you just need to just think about it. And not just think about it, just go on a cycle of, oh, I can't believe how stressed I am, I can't believe how stressed I am, but more of effectively think about it. So what do I mean when I say effective thinking? Well, in my case, simply put, I'm doing too much. To the point where my body is actually telling me to lie down more often, things like that. And the only reason I'm telling you this is because we need to hear that other people actually aren't perfect, that we can't have perfect lives and we can't do everything that we think we should or want to do, because it's just not possible. It doesn't mean give up on whatever it is you want to accomplish. It means take a step back and see where your real priorities lie. Don't do things just because you feel obligated to do them, because when you feel obligated to do something, you're not going to love it. It's going to potentially wreck your health if you do it for too long. And it's just, we don't know how long we get to live. We don't know how long we're going to be around. I personally would rather live a life that I knew I chose and I wanted to do than live a life where I feel crushed by burdens. So when I mean effectively think about these things, I mean it's one thing to go on a circle of course I'm stressed, why wouldn't I be stressed? It's another thing to say, okay, but really, what can I do about this? What about this situation is really the stressful part of it? Why do I not like this? Why do I want to do something else while I'm, at school? Because when you ask these questions, when you ask yourself why, you get all the other details. You find out what you actually care about. And then, even if you don't feel like you can necessarily take immediate steps to change something, you at least have an awareness. So I guess my other thing for this video, it's a little unorthodox, but spur of the life moment things are almost always going to be unorthodox. And so my other thing is that I have a little announcement. As you may know, I upload a video every single day. I'm actually going to be breaking it up a little bit because as much as I love the idea of being able to help people and being on YouTube and actually just every day having advice, just like maybe you in your situation, whatever that situation may be, I have to recognize that I don't have to do this every day. I don't have to be perfect, and I don't have to have a perfect day every day, and I don't even know what a perfect day really includes. So, I'm telling you this as an example of, hey, even people who push themselves, no. Everyone pushes themselves in their own way. And it is absolutely your life. I'm not going to tell you what you should and you should not do. But what I will tell you is that if you're in a spot where your body is just stressed out and you just feel drained or any equivalents, try to just ask yourself why. Just take a step back from whatever's going on. Try to get alone time, away from computers, away from people, away from social media. Just try to see if you can have some breathing space so you don't have to have soup every day and oatmeal all the time, and you don't have to have heart palpitations every time you're supposed to do a lot of exercise. In short, treat yourself and check in with yourself before things just take over. Because when we don't check in with ourselves, when we don't actually see what's going on, we get stuck in cycles that are unnecessary, but cycles that exist nevertheless. I don't want you to get stuck there. I don't want anyone to get stuck there. So, of course, if you liked this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Comments or suggestions are always appreciated. If you want, I will be listing in potentially 5 seconds some other self-care, self-help videos that I have on my channel. I do more than just talk about self-care, but self-care, you can't live life if you're not taking care of yourself. It just won't happen. You can survive, you can exist, but living life requires some self-love and some self-care and just some self-consideration. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later.